Welcome back, lovely friends of Deco Diva. Today we're diving into the magic of vintage fall living rooms, and we'll be taking inspiration from none other than Alexa Hampton, a designer celebrated for her ability to blend timeless class with livable comfort. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps us keep bringing vintage design inspiration to your screens every week. Now grab a cozy cup of tea, settle into your favorite chair, and let's explore how to create a living room glow this fall with touches that feel warm, timeless, and utterly stylish. Alexa Hampton is known for weaving together classical design principles with approachable modern touches. Her spaces carry a sense of refinement without ever feeling intimidating. She often blends traditional furniture silhouettes with layered textures, subtle color palettes, and the occasional bold accent. It's this balance that creates living rooms you can truly live in, yet always admire. For fall, this philosophy is especially powerful, allowing us to combine nostalgic, vintage pieces with the warmth of the season in a way that feels timeless. A vintage fall living room begins with foundation pieces. Think a tufted sofa, a wingback chair, or a carved wooden coffee table. These provide the architectural presence of the room. Alexa often works with pieces that echo classical forms but feel refreshed with new upholstery or finishes. That's a great tip for incorporating secondhand or heirloom furniture into your own home. When you ground your space with these vintage-inspired essentials, you set the stage for a design that can carry seasonal accents with ease. Fall decorating is as much about textures as it is about colors. Think velvets, tweeds, and chunky wools layered across your seating areas. Alexa often uses rich textiles to soften structured spaces, and this is the perfect time of year to bring those into play. Slipcovers, throws, and pillows can all work magic. The beauty of vintage design is that slightly worn or faded fabrics can add character, making the living room feel warm and inviting rather than overly polished. Lighting sets the mood in a vintage fall living room. Picture a pair of brass table lamps, a chandelier with candle-like bulbs, or sconces casting a gentle glow. Alexa Hampton frequently emphasizes the layering of light, overhead, task, and accent to create dimension and intimacy. This fall, lean into warm light bulbs, amber shades, or even candles to give your living room that cozy golden atmosphere. Autumn offers a gorgeous palette of burnt oranges, deep burgundies, olive greens, and golden yellows. In Alexa's style, these are often softened with creamy neutrals. Rather than repainting the walls, consider using seasonal colors through accent pillows, throws, or even artwork. The result is a room that feels rich and layered without becoming overwhelming, a hallmark of timeless, livable design. Accessories tell the story of a vintage home. In fall, think brass candlesticks, ceramic vases, or leather-bound books stacked on a side table. Alexa often curates collections of objects, displaying them in ways that feel intentional rather than cluttered. That's a key principle to remember when working with antiques. Every object should add to the narrative of your living room, evoking nostalgia and a sense of history. The walls of a vintage fall living room deserve as much attention as the furnishings. Think oil paintings, botanical prints, or framed sketches. Alexa Hampton often arranges art in gallery-style clusters, mixing frame styles and sizes while maintaining a cohesive theme. This layered approach enhances the lived-in, collected over time feeling that defines both vintage style and fall coziness. fall decor wouldn't be complete without nature. Branches, dried flowers, pine cones, and even gourds can be styled to feel elegant rather than rustic. Alexa often integrates natural materials subtly, perhaps a woven basket by the fireplace or a bowl of seasonal fruit on a table. These elements bring freshness to the room and tie your decor back to the rhythm of the season. If you're lucky enough to have a fireplace, fall is the season to make it shine. Mantels become focal points filled with layered decor. Alexa Hampton is skilled at arranging symmetry, matching candlesticks or vases, and then breaking it with one unique centerpiece. This approach makes the mantel elegant but approachable, drawing the eye without looking staged. Rugs anchor the entire living room, and fall is the perfect time to roll out a patterned vintage rug. Think Persian, kilim, or handwoven wool. Alexa often uses rugs to unify color schemes and soften formal spaces. Their patterns also bring energy and warmth to a room. Layering smaller rugs on top of larger neutrals is another trick that creates texture while highlighting seasonal tones. Drapery has a huge impact on the atmosphere of a room. For fall, heavier fabrics like velvet or lined linen add warmth and richness. Alexa's work often features floor-to-ceiling curtains that create height and drama without overpowering the room. Choosing muted autumn shades or classic patterns like plaid can instantly transform the mood for the season. Coffee tables and side tables offer opportunities for seasonal vignettes. Stacks of vintage books, a tray with candles, or a bowl of acorns add warmth. Alexa encourages thoughtful grouping, odd numbers of objects, varying heights, and textures to keep arrangements interesting. This layered styling creates intimate little scenes that invite conversation and admiration. One of Alexa Hampton's greatest strengths is blending old-world pieces with modern comfort. A sleek sofa might sit beside a carved antique sideboard. This balance prevents the space from feeling like a time capsule and instead makes it feel timeless. As you design your fall living room, don't be afraid to pair a vintage armchair with a contemporary lamp. The mix is what makes it beautiful. No vintage-inspired space is complete without items that reflect your story. Family heirlooms, collected travel treasures, or framed photos add depth. Alexa often integrates personal touches seamlessly, ensuring they enhance rather than distract from the design. This is where your living room transforms from a styled space into a cherished haven. The beauty of designing with timeless vintage principles is that your living room can evolve easily with the seasons. Fall layers can be swapped for winter sparkle later on. Alexa's approach ensures the foundation remains classic while accents change with the calendar. This makes your home both practical and beautiful, always ready to reflect the mood of the season. Thank you so much for joining me today on Deco Diva as we explored the glow of a vintage fall living room through Alexa Hampton's timeless design philosophy. I hope you feel inspired to mix classic vintage pieces with seasonal warmth, creating a space that feels both inviting and sophisticated. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. I'd love to hear how you're styling your living rooms this fall. Until next time, keep decorating with heart and history.